So today I'm going to explain to you the phrasal verb to talk back. To talk back. So this one is a fun one that you'll hear a lot from your parents when you're growing up. Your parents always are going to tell you, hey, don't you talk back to me.
And today's phrasal verb, to talk back.
It basically just means to argue with them or to dispute something they're saying. So in the case of when it's a parent and a child, the parent might be saying, okay, you never do what I say, you're never listening. And the child might say, but it's not my fault. And the parent will say, hey, don't you talk back to me. Don't talk back to me. I don't want to hear it right now. So to talk back is very common in that context. You can also talk back to your teacher. Adults don't say it too much to each other. Like I wouldn't say to another adult, or a coworker, I wouldn't say, hey, don't talk back to me, unless I'm just joking. But it's something you hear in a lot of interactions with children and adults. And you'll probably hear it in stories as well. If somebody's telling a story, and then this person got mad because she was talking back to him. So it's very common in stories as well when you hear people speaking. And of course, it's nice to make a joke. Like if I tell a friend, hey, could you please go grab me a glass of water? And they say, oh, why don't you go do it yourself? I might say, hey, don't talk back to me. So that's our phrasal verb for today, to talk back. Also, another interesting note, I have some British friends, and instead of saying what I know as talk back, they say to back chat. So one time my friend was telling me a story about some soccer players, and they were saying, oh, and this player was back chatting the referee. And I guess that means the same thing, to talk back, right? So you could, I guess, use it in a sports context too. You could say, oh, this guy was talking back to the referee, and so the referee kicked him out of the game. And of course, this video would be really pointless if I didn't do a little dramatic example for you. So that's what I'm going to do right now. And hopefully that'll give you the idea of not talking back or what it means to talk back. So in this scenario, I'm going to give you a little example of a father talking to his son. I'll be playing both roles, and it's really just to give you an idea of maybe an actual dialogue. So I'm going to give you an example of talking back and what it means to talk back. And you'll be able to see it in a little dialogue and have a better idea of how to use it in a sentence, and you'll be more familiar when you hear it. Okay, so I will be playing father and son, both roles played by me.
A dramatic example of a son talking back to his father.
Son, I need you to start taking some responsibilities in this house. I want to see you doing chores. I want to see you washing dishes. I want to see you cleaning up your bedroom. I want to see you be a man. Oh, come on, Dad. Hey, don't talk back to me. Don't talk back to me. Excuses are like the worst thing you could ever do. Oh, come on, Dad. Why don't you relax a little bit? I would be more organized, but I was born with your genetics. Yeah, I don't want you talking back. I want you to go and figure out who you want to be in life, because somebody who talks back to their father, they're just not a very good example, and it's leading you down a wrong direction. And you're not a very organized person either. Huh. I mean, what about when our water got shut off last week because you didn't pay the water bill? Number one, don't talk back to me. Number two, I don't see where you're coming from at all. When I was your age, I had 3 jobs. I had my own house, I had my own family, and you're 32 years old and you're living in my spare bedroom. Okay, so I hope that was a great example for you. You saw the son kept talking back to his father, and yeah, that was pretty much what talking back is. That was just a real nice example of it, and I want to thank those actors who gave that demonstration for us. That was very kind of them. Anyway, great job today with the participation on your end. Thank you for watching to the end of the video. And let's, okay, keep studying your phrasal verbs, keep practicing. Please leave comments if you have any questions, and go ahead and share some stories of times you talked back to your parents when you were children, and you know. All right, I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. I hope you enjoy the rest of your morning, whatever time it is, where you are in the world. And we will see you again soon to teach you another phrasal verb or English expression. Have a great, great day.
Would you get in trouble if you talked back to your parents as a child? Share your answers in the comments below. And while you're at it, subscribe to the channel. It's so much fun.